Welcome to the Stage Ready Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Durando, and I have with me my good friend and special guest, IFBB Pro, Beau Santos. This episode is going to be about grit, adversity, belief, and the drive it takes to push through those hardships to become a champion. Beau here is going to share some of his personal journeys, his obstacles that shaped him, and how he built the mindset to be the pro athlete that he is today. Beau, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Mark. Really appreciate that. Thank you for having me on the initial podcast. Excited to be a part of it, share, my experiences, and
Yeah, man.
hopefully try to make an impact like that.
Yeah, so that's pretty much why I want to bring you on to the show, Beau, is because, well, for one, history, you took about a 2-year hiatus from your last competition, which was which show again?
Yeah, so I did the Texas State
That's right.
Pro in 2023.
Yeah.
And then I did another show before that. It was like a month gap in between. That was the Ultimate Warriors. It was my first muscle contest show.
Okay,
That
that's
was
right.
like a month. So I did 2 shows in 2023, and I hadn't competed since until last weekend at the car.
Wow. So there was a long time between those shows. And placing wise, where were you at those shows? Would you
Yeah,
say,
I
you
mean,
know?
not too good.
Yeah.
Ultimate Warriors did not place, and then Texas State, I think I landed like 12, but there's only like 13, 14 competitors.
Yeah.
So maybe I forget. It was not
Okay.
in the top at all.
Yeah. So with that being said, what was your mind going through during that time period from those 2 shows, and what made you want to take that time of those 2 years off?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a really great question. There's a lot that goes into it, right? It's
Yeah.
like you understanding and like always like humbling yourself, like knowing that there are people, like, you're on your own journey, right? Like, not everybody is gonna turn pro and initially win pro shows or initially place really well. And like, there are, like, you have to understand, like, bodybuilding is like such a structured genetic
Right.
sport, and understanding like where it is that where your strengths are and like how to build towards that. So like for me, it was really all about understanding, okay, like, I'm not placing like really where I want to place, and more importantly, I'm not presenting something that I feel is my best or I could be better at, right?
Yeah.
I think so. For me, it was like taking that time away was much needed. Like, at that point, my weight cap was shit. I think I was like 20 pounds underneath my pro weight cap, because there was like, I turned pro in 2021, and then
Okay.
and then like there was there's like a 10-pound increase like a year or
Yep.
two later, and it was specifically for like the shorter guys like myself that received that.
Right.
So yeah, so it was like substantial, right? It was like 20 pounds under the weight cap. Like, I have a lot more to build, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
I had turned pro and had competed every single year, and I was like, well, I'm not getting the placings that I want. I need to really, really like take a step back and reevaluate my approach and figure out the best way to level up, and like, what are the ways that I can level up.
Yeah, similar in my experience as an amateur Class C competitor, they gave us for Class C like 4 additional pounds. And that's where you guys got the extra 10 pounds. So, granted, I say the 4 pounds still doesn't do us guys any justice because there's still enough room to grow and in order to get that conditioning shape and size. So it's like, yes, have to take a step back to reevaluate what approach you have to do. So in your case as a pro, yeah, there's a 10-pound increase, but then you got guys that are already like prime condition because sometimes they'll cross over, right? The guys from men's physique into bodybuilding, they'll go into your division now. So you're going like, oh, great. I have to go with guys with additional mass, additional conditioning, and symmetry built to where you're already just a fresh off the block, 2021 new IBB Pro. But yes, you're going to have to now take time to redevelop that, like you said. So, but did you feel like that was any form of like a negative impact in your mindset going into those pro shows in a sense? Like, did it hit you hard or like any type of like,
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah,
On a
for
deeper
sure.
level.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, not getting the call outs that you want in my 2023 season was like, definitely was like Yeah, that was some like if you anybody could lie and say, oh, that doesn't phase them. I'm like the man, whatever. But like let's all be real about it. Like if that's not going to like change you or force you to like want to do something different, then like I don't know where your motivation really comes from, because it's like
Mm,
a lot of those you got to learn from your failures, right? You got to learn from your losses. And like for me, yeah, for sure, placing like that, yeah, it made me reevaluate everything. I even left my coach of 5 years in 2023. He had turned me pro. I was loyal to the soil. Like I love my old coach. Like a shout out to him.
yeah.
No bad blood whatsoever. Big love to him, but I had to do something different, right? Like there was a lot that I had to reevaluate. Those losses were like not only were the losses bad, but it was the look that I was presenting on stage was not something that I could really like really be proud of. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. So that goes to the question of what has shaped you through those adversities. And that's what you come to find out is like something needs to be changing. Like I'm going to accept it. Though, like all of us, we're pure blooded athletes. We don't like getting those last call outs. The emotion will definitely kick into high gear and you just got to just let it ride out. But you don't let that carry on with you, right? You want to just get it out of your system and then, like you said, you just move on, right? So that's a very solid approach when you have to overcome something super negative like being last call outs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got that first taste during the first Amateur Olympia 2019 in class physique.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, this stings.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
it definitely affected my mindset a little bit because I'm like, well, what the heck they're expecting? But I also went against a bunch of guys. Like there was about, I don't know, 50 guys in my class in class C. So there was a lot of competition and you're going against guys from other parts of the world in that too. So it took me a little bit to get out of that, which is why having you here to explain it from a pro standpoint, because now you're on the new level
Yeah, yeah,
and
for
how do
sure.
you keep pushing through that,
Yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
when you had to find, like, again, what motivation did you find when you felt like that emptiness? Like, what did you find out of that pit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was also like a lot of it too was knowing that like bodybuilding is something that I love to do because of the challenge that it presents itself,
Yeah.
right? Like the challenge of bodybuilding in itself is enough to motivate me, right? Like I just love the challenge of it, of like being able to go through a contest prep, endure it, and really come out on the other side of it and being like, that is something that I did. And I did that balancing every other part of my life as well. And when it comes to the placings, that's totally something that like it is really, really like motivating. It's like that feeling
Yeah.
like you're describing. It's like when you get that unfavorable call out, yeah, initially you're like down about it, but like, man, so I don't know about you, but like every other some of those losses, those gym sessions right after a loss or that week after a loss, bro, some of those gym sessions is turned up. Like
Yep.
it is like it is like mental, it is an emotional session, it is the aggression that you have. And
100%.
really it's just about holding yourself accountable, because like for me, I also think about it like this. It's like every time I don't do well or something like that, it's like I carry my family's last name. I represent my family,
Yep.
right? So every time that I'm going out here, and I'm not doing well, I'm sure, yeah, I know my family will love me regardless, but like I want to put on for them. I want to stand for something. I always want to stand for something. And particularly when it comes to like presenting yourself on a bodybuilding stage, you were truly, it's not a team sport, right?
Yeah.
Like you got one coach, and it's really just your body versus the next person. So it's a true representation of like the grind that you putting in. So you got to bring that, you know?
Now that's that's really deep, and that's a great way to look at, again, anybody who's feeling like those emptiness down, especially mentally, especially from the soul. Like you said, all that anger, it's a phenomenal time to crush it in the gym. Yes, you can be tunnel vision, you're going to block everybody else out, loved ones and whoever. It's not intentional, but it's like, let me get this out now because it's my only outlet in a way. And this is the best way I know it's going to feel good after this. So with that, what mindset separates champions from everyone else?
Man, I don't feel like I'm definitely not a champion yet. So like I haven't won in a pro setting. But like for me, if I were to like if somebody were to ask me that and like what is that mentality? Man, I think it's that undeniable grit, right? It's like those
Mm-hmm.
everybody had to take an L before they won. Like
Yeah.
everybody was taking L's. And it's like, how are you gonna take that L? How are you gonna pull it? Like, how are you gonna rebound from that? Are you gonna give up? Are you gonna cry about it? Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, are you gonna get up and go harder and like think about it, be strategic about it, and then like, okay, like, well, what can I do from a what can I do from like a bodybuilding perspective, a mental perspective, training, dieting, adherence perspective? Like, where can I like how can I improve this craft? Like for me, a lot of it has always been like, man, I always get injured. Like I like
Yep, I can relate to
yeah,
that.
like everybody, I'm always getting injured. Like there, even this prep, right? Like I had to sit out like maybe 4 consecutive weeks not training legs.
Really?
Yeah, because I popped an adductor. It was like black and blue,
Ooh.
and yeah, and like it's like avoiding injury. It's like there's a point like when you first start bodybuilding, right? Like the types of loads that your body can handle. And I'm older now, so like my body, I need to be more methodical about that approach. Like I can't just get and load that shit up, right?
No,
Like,
we're not as young as you used to be, Bo.
nah,
That's
I
that's just the
wish.
cold hard truth. We have to come to the exception of that. But you're right though. There's a methodical way to better your training sessions. So you're still gaining the growth, which we'll touch base on that because of 2 years ago where you were then to you are now was a giant significant difference, right? And overcoming those types of the injury, the adductor situation.
Yeah, like, and just it's always been like I've always like been plagued by injury. Like I'm sure a lot of people are. So like, I'm sure a lot of people can relate. But like, yeah, it's like every off season, it's like your strength goes up, but can your body handle the strength that
And
you actually have? And I always like tell myself after like a hard leg session, and I'm always like, yeah, my body isn't as strong as how was the best way to put this? I always tell myself this. I'm always like, I'm a lot stronger than my body allows itself to be.
yes,
You know
I
what I mean?
co-sign with that.
Yeah, like I can go hard. I can go harder, but my body cannot, unfortunately, and can't keep up with that.
No.
And then so what is that? What's the return on that? Like I've had to sit out months from the gym. Like I think like right after the 2023 season, I like hurt my back. I'm sure a lot of people deal with low back problems. Like I sat out, yeah.
Who has not?
Who has
the
not?
lower
And you
back
bodybuild,
problem?
yeah.
I'm sorry, you haven't squatted, leg press, or any of that
Yeah.
pressure going on to you, or even deadlifts for that matter.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's why I don't do deadlifts anymore. I haven't done it since 2018, 2017.
For sure, for
You know,
sure.
I mean, there's benefits to it, but I don't do the conventional deadlift anymore.
Yeah. And like, yeah, there's months that I had to sit out because of injury. So like we're not as nimble as we used to be and spry
Right?
young chicken as we used to be our body. That's
No.
funny, but
Old rooster
yeah.
is what I am now.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And like now it's like I have to think about well, I'm also thankful for my new coach because he showed me he's always been very like insistent about doing things that are not going to hurt yourself.
And this is Coach Yoda, right?
Yeah,
Neil
Neil.
Yoda.
Love Neil.
Yeah.
Neil, love you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw that he was your coach now, I was like, holy crap.